Hey everyone, how's it going? Azren here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's A2 level French lesson. For those of you who are new to this video series on my YouTube channel and my podcast, what I'm doing is I'm creating a comprehensive pathway for people to go from an A2 level in French, an upper beginner level, all the way up to an upper intermediate level in French, a B2 level. So you're going to jump 2 levels in French by watching these video lessons. This is now lesson number 4, I believe, and we're going to make a whole bunch of these. I want to get into a good rhythm. So today's lesson is really, really straightforward, and it's something that you probably already know, but I want to encourage you to really double down on this. So let me share my screen and we'll dive right in. So over the past, here we go. Over the past few lessons, we've been looking at a lot of really high frequency vocabulary, words that are used often in the French language all the time, but that at your level right now, you probably aren't super familiar with. For example, there's aucun or aucune. Probably at your level, you've seen that word, you've heard that word, but it's not a word that you like really have deeply internalized. Or rendre, for example, is a word you've probably seen, probably heard at some point, but again, not something you're super familiar with. And so today, what we're going to look at is a word that, again, you probably know these words, but they're not words you fully internalize. And I want to encourage screen share here. Let's pop over to this over here. Bam, here we go. And these two words are car and puisque. Now, why am I highlighting these? So at an A2 level, even a B1 level, one of the things that we probably are doing in the French language is we're speaking in a somewhat almost like in a repetitive way. It's almost like you're using a lot of words all the time, where a native speaker would maybe use a bit more variety. So, for example, at the A2 level, even the B1 level, you're probably using a lot of parce que. Oh, I'm not going to be there parce que blah, 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 blah. And by the way, nothing wrong with that in the slightest, but native speakers are likely, they're much more likely to introduce even a B2 level, honestly, if you're trying to work towards a B2 level, having a little bit of variety in the way you talk is a very good thing. So one synonym for parce que is car. For example, je cherche mes lunettes car je ne vois rien. Je cherche mes lunettes car je ne vois rien. So I'm looking for my glasses because I can't see anything. Or je ne mange pas de viande car je suis végétarien. I don't eat meat because I'm vegetarian. Let's do number 4. I like this one. J'achète ce gâteau car c'est mon préféré. J'achète ce gâteau car c'est mon préféré. I'm buying this case because it's my favorite, right? All these sentences, you could replace car with parce que. Je cherche mes lunettes parce que je ne vois rien, so on and so forth. But car is just a bit of a synonym. I would say that car maybe is a bit more formal, but honestly, even that doesn't sound. Honestly, they're synonyms. Frankly, they're pretty much synonyms. Another one that's a synonym as well is puisque. Now, puisque works a tiny bit differently. It's a bit more flexible because you can start a sentence with puisque. When we have car or parce que, if we look at car, for example, you'll notice car is always in the middle of sentences. You don't have car in the beginning of sentences. It's usually in the middle. Puisque, you can start sentences with it. You can also put it in the middle. So I could say, for example, let's go to number, we'll do number 1, I guess. Puisque tu vas à la cuisine, actually, I don't like that one. Let's do number 4, for example. Tu peux m'aider puisque tu as fini ton travail? Puisque is in the middle. I could also say, puisque tu as fini ton travail, tu peux m'aider, s'il te plaît? Right? Both ways work. I can put puisque beginning or at the beginning or in the middle. We can look at another one here. Let's do, for example, let's see here. Let's do this one here, for example. Je te crois puisque tu es mon ami. I believe you because you're my friend, since you are my friend, right? There's another one here that I kind of liked. Where did it go? Let me see if I can find it. Even this one, number 2. On peut partir puisque tout le monde est prêt. On peut partir puisque tout le monde est prêt. We can leave because everyone's ready, right? Or puisque tout le monde est prêt, on peut partir. Like both of those are all like all of these are all like very, very good like natural, normal, like they're fine. So all I'm trying to say here is in your French, as a bit of a summary, puisque and car are good synonyms for parce que, and you can kind of like I'm encouraging you to kind of vary the way you talk. As a bonus, actually, let's leave the bonus out. That's a good place to end today's video. Really short, really easy, and I'll see you in the next lesson. We're gonna get to your B2 level. I'm encouraging you. I believe in you. You can do it. All right. See you soon. Au revoir. Bye.